Today's show, we're in the kitchen with one of our favorite chefs, Mark Dunham of Francis Tuttle. Plus, I'll show you what the heck pickleball is.
I can't wait for that. Plus, we talk about a blog called So You're Married, Now What? We'll talk about it. Here's Oklahoma Live.
From our studios in Oklahoma City, this is KSBI's Telly Award-winning Oklahoma Live. Here are your hosts, Abby Broyles and Drew Schroeder. Oklahoma Live starts now.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Oklahoma Live. Happy Tuesday to you. We're making salsa today in the kitchen.
I cannot wait. Have you noticed? I think we're getting slower with our old age. Like getting from the kitchen over here. It seems to be taking more time.
It's true. It's true.
Why is that?
I don't know, but I'm wearing a skirt today, and like the mic pack, I have to hold it as I run. I'm like, what is going on? I'm just not TV-friendly functional today or something.
So if at any point something drops out, we know it's your mic pack hitting the floor.
Yeah.
That could be a problem.
I know. My skirt might come off. So
We've got duct
could be
tape
an
around here.
day.
So can we get her some duct tape? We'll
some
just
duct
tape that thing to your leg.
There you go. I also worked out yesterday, and I'm like hobbling around like an old woman.
Oh, see, that's why.
Yeah.
You're skinnier, so like nothing's fitting anymore.
I don't know if I'm skinnier.
We're a wreck.
No.
What is wrong with us?
I don't know. We're just two old TV people.
Well,
that's what it is.
I know what's not wrong with some of these guys we're going to talk about.
Bachelors?
They probably work out a lot more than I do and every other guy that's watching the show today. People magazine came out with Hollywood's hottest bachelor list. And so I put this together just for you.
I'm so excited. But we're going to have to move that monitor so I can see it. Hey, guys, can we move that? Okay, Adrian's on it. He's going to move it over here.
And I even got a chance. It was my job to pick out the pictures. So I tried to pick out the best ones I could.
Okay.
Joe Manganiello, he is #1. He is in True Blood.
Whoa.
You may remember him from Magic Mike. You probably weren't looking at his face in that movie. You were probably just looking at from the neck down.
Right.
So that's him. He's #1 on the list.
Nice.
Thought you might like that one. He's okay.
Yeah, those abs don't even look human.
I know. Those, six-pack abs, that's overrated.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I keep telling my wife. #2 is quite the difference. Jared Leto comes in at #2.
Ew, I don't understand this. I don't get how Jared Leto even made the list.
People think he is really sexy,
He
sexy.
dressed like a woman in Dallas Buyers Club.
Not only can he act and win Oscars for acting, but he is a great musician, lead singer of a band, which gets you like uber bonus points if you're in a band. Well, the guys from the band today, I'm sure will tell you the same thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so that ups the hotness factor.
Ups the hotness. So, yeah, he's in 30 Seconds to Mars.
Who else do we have?
Sam Smith, speaking of a guy in a band. People don't know him very much. He's a British singer. He sings the big hit song Stay With Me that you're hearing on the radio right now. He's #3. Ian Somerhalder is #4.
Okay.
He's from Vampire Diaries.
I agree
remember
with that
him
one.
from Lost.
I do too. He was good in Lost.
And #5, by request by you, a shirtless picture of Usher.
There you go.
There's Usher at #5. I had no idea that was underneath his clothes. He's a pretty good-looking guy.
He's a good-looking guy.
He's got a nice smile. Great personality.
Yes, that's it.
There you go.
No, he does have a great smile. He has this beautiful white smile.
Yeah, he doesn't age, which is amazing.
He doesn't.
I was surprised he's in his mid-30s. So I haven't looked like that since ever. I'd like to blame the age, but
because it's crazy because you think about the guys who've made the hottest bachelors list, and you think about like George Clooney, married now, and in his 50s.
Yeah.
And then Brad Pitt.
Yes,
he's
taken.
married. Yeah, and also I think he's 50 now.
He is 50. Yeah, he was on AARP.
That's hot.
Which, here's what's weird. This is a total side story. I keep getting letters from AARP saying I need to sign up. They even sent me a card with my name on it. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Are you kidding?
I'm not even close to AARP
You're not even
age.
40 yet.
No, my wife put it up on the fridge and laughs
That's
every time
awesome.
she walks by.
That's
She's like,
awesome.
here's your card.
That's fantastic.
No, it's not. It makes me really mad. Okay, well, you found a new app that I think is a little bit disturbing.
Yeah, it's called Nozen is the name of the company. It's a rate your coworker app, basically. So take a look at kind of what it looks like. This is a screenshot of it. Who is more likely to know the fastest route to get somewhere is one. That's like one of the less risque ones. I don't mind being talked about on that. You need to have 7 people from an organization to qualify. You start the app, and then there'll be different questions about somebody like, who is most likely to leave early for a date on Fridays? Or You can make up whatever questions
Who's
you want.
friendlier, I saw, was one of them.
Now, they say, this is meant to be a positive thing, so they want positive questions, but I don't know. I say go all out. It's anonymous.
It is anonymous.
Anonymously rating your coworkers, so I say, I don't know, who has the worst breath?
They probably have that question, and what's scary is the guy has raised $2.25 million, and the people who are investing in this are companies because they want to use it in order to pick their next people to hire.
As part of the recruiting process.
This is so weird because it's all anonymous. That means you could say all these horrible things and do it spinelessly, not actually telling the person in front of you, hey, you're not doing a very good job. You go and you do it anonymously on this app.
And maybe like if you want to get a job somewhere else, say you bash your coworker because you want to get ahead. Oh my gosh, have you been in a newsroom? Like the girls are like all up in each other's throats. I can't even imagine what they would say about me.
That is everywhere. It has nothing to do with newsroom or anything else. People just gossip and are mean, and now that they can do it more anonymously at the workplace, that is I think,
a bad
really,
idea.
Yeah, a lot of hurt feelings.
Nosing, no good. I'm not liking it. Well, I wonder what the coworkers at a KFC in England would say about the guy who left something mysterious in a chicken nugget.
This is bad.
It's bad.
This is bad. It is, look, a fried towel. This guy got his meal home, bit into this, and instead of chicken, it was a fried towel.
Fried blue paper towel.
Now, KFC is saying that it just fell off the roll into the batter, and then somehow they battered it, fried it, still thinking it was chicken. That just all seems a little far-fetched to me.
Yeah, that is beyond disgusting. Can you imagine biting into that and you're like, oh, it's papery, it's just a bad piece of chicken. And you're like, no, that's a full-on paper towel.
And that's what the guy said, like, what if this was cleaning up chicken juice or whatever else, cleaning up the floor before I bit into that.
That's so disgusting.
Although I say deep fry anything, like, it's fine.
A deep fried paper towel, that's where I draw the line. I draw the line. Okay, so that was a KFC in England, so hopefully,
Yeah.
The ones in the United States know how to make the fried chicken.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Nothing ever gets found in our KFCs in the United States. No. Mistakes happen. I just don't know how it can sometimes. It's a blue paper towel.
I don't know. It's just disgusting. It's ruined my appetite for the day, so there you go.
So we got a couple videos. These are videos that you better watch out what happens when you're walking by a construction site.
This is basically like your PSA for the day. Watch out if you're walking through the construction site.
These are crazy. This first one, now we don't know what country this is because the YouTube video has no info whatsoever.
Okay.
But they're watching the demolition of a building. And the rock comes flying at them. So take a look, just look at this, and they'll slow it down. You can see how close this rock gets to these people. You see it real close right there. Watch it slow down.
Oh my gosh.
How this rock has to be traveling 100 miles an hour or more. Comes flying out of nowhere at them.
Gosh, crazy.
If someone would have gotten hit by that in the head, can you imagine the damage that would have happened?
Oh my gosh.
So, you think you're at a safe distance, and apparently it's not safe enough.
Yeah, not so much. And the next one we have is just, somebody walking down the street, and, they have especially in New York, they have cranes and stuff all the time working on stuff. Take a look. Here you go. You have some little dash cam video. Crane almost hits the person.
Watch the guy in the right-hand corner. I mean, it is absolutely amazing how close this gets. Now, this was in Russia where everybody has dashboard cameras.
Yikes.
Look at how close that is. That is insane. So, once again, while you're walking by construction sites, you better watch out, especially if you're wearing red. That is so close.
Oh, my gosh.
That guy is so lucky.
Yikes.
That is a lot of lucky people. So that's why I cross the street when there's a construction area. I'm not going underneath. I don't care what's going to happen.
Yeah, well, come on, downtown Oklahoma City, our Magic Tower, the Devon Tower's built. They have some road construction, but thankfully nothing that can necessarily fall on you. Fingers crossed on that one, too.
Maybe Russia is a little scarier than us.
Yeah, maybe so.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, coming up, we have the Jason Young Band to listen to. It's going to be great. Keep it here on KSBI.
Nestled in the mountains of northwest Arkansas, minutes from Eureka Springs, is Spider Creek Resort. Secluded on 50 acres, our cabins from studios to 3 bedrooms all have fully equipped kitchens and outdoor grills. Spider Creek is a home away from home for families, fishermen, and groups of all sizes. Enjoy hiking, float the crystal clear waters of the White, or fish for trout. Our full-service fly shop will address all your equipment, food, and beverage needs. Spider Creek Resort, your home in the mountains.
If you've been denied your Social Security disability, don't take no for an answer. Get Colbert and get it done. 1-800-237-7200.
Don't you love the look of solid wood? I'm Bob Mills, and now's your chance to own this sleek designed European-style queen bed, the matching dresser mirror with a hidden jewelry storage, and the nightstand with cup holder, all crafted from solid Brazilian pine. Now what do you think? $1,500, $1,600? Get this, with Bob Mills' exclusive Companions pricing, just $997, and the $500 solid wood entertainment chest is free. Look, why pay for something when it's free at Bob Mills?
You know, some people have told me reverse mortgages sound too good to be true. I mean, you get cash out of your home, no monthly payments, and still own your home. There's got to be a catch, right, Jesse? Well, there isn't. It's like any other mortgage, only with a reverse mortgage, the loan's paid back when the last borrower leaves the home. In fact, reverse mortgages are based on a notion that President Reagan signed into law over 25 years ago in order to help seniors remain in their homes. They're simply an effective way for folks just like you to get the cash you need to enjoy your retirement.
Call 1-800-993-5205 now to receive a new free information kit, including a reverse mortgage guide and DVD, personal stories from people like you, and a brand new family guide for children and loved ones, all absolutely free with no obligation. With a government-insured tax-free reverse mortgage from AAG, you always retain complete ownership of your home. Call 1-800-993-5205 to receive your free info kit today.
Weekdays, Wendy's Hot Topics are full of laughs.
We take our Hot Topics serious here.
Full of drama.
I'll tell it one more time for you, and I'll make it good.
And the hottest celebrity news.
Grab your tea. We've got a lot to talk about.
This afternoon at 5 on My KSBI.
Up 5 a.m. 6 days a week, doing his best just to make ends meet every day, drilling off the ring. He's got a wife at home, a kiss to beat, so he works hard for his family. 312 days out of the year. It's guys like him that make this world go round. There's one thing in this life that I found. Let's raise a glass to the working man out there doing the best he can for you and me. Let's make a toast to all the loves fighting in some foreign land just to keep us free. Every night I pray, I bow my head, and I thank God for the working man. Wakes up every morning before the sun comes up. He climbs up in the tractor and he fires it up to plow that field and plants the seed. He'll hook up a trailer to his own truck, load up some cattle, and with any luck, he'll sell some beef for you and me. It's guys like him that make this world go round. If there's one thing in this life that I found, let's raise a glass to the working man out there doing the best he can for you and me. Let's make a toast to all the loves fighting in some foreign land just to keep us free. Every night I pray, I bow my head, and I thank God for the working man. to the farmer, the rancher, the old man, anyone lending a helping hand, to all of those that work hard every week. Let's raise a glass to the working man, how they're doing the best they can for you and me. Let's bring a toast to all of those fighting in some foreign land just to keep us free. Every night I pray, I bow my head, and I thank God for the working man. I thank God for the working man. Thank God for the working man.
Very nice. Jason Young Band. A lot of stuff going on. A great concert coming up. So Jason's going to talk to us about that. Great job. That's
Come on over. Welcome back to the show, my friend. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, thank you.
So we've got shows and stuff, but I want to talk about this movie first. You guys have your song in a big movie. Tell
I know,
us
right?
about that.
As a songwriter, and it's the biggest thing you can come up with here, right? And it's called Balsam Falls. Christmas in Balsam Falls. Comes out the first week of December.
Okay.
And it's starring Robert Loggia and Boo Boo Stewart from Twilight. And let's see, we got John Ritter's son, Tyler Ritter's in it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Kelsey Grammer's daughter, Greer's in it.
Wow.
Awesome.
Charlene Clossy. Yeah, we got a lot of people.
You got to go to the big premiere and everything?
Yes, Keith, the drummer, and I, we got to go to L.A., go to Hollywood, go to the premiere, and that was a lot of fun. It was funny because we walked right in, and when we first get in, it was like, hey, there's a guy from Twilight. Like, you recognize that? So, it was kind of neat.
You recognize the guy from Twilight?
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I like Twilight secretly. But no, that was such a big thing for us, and just it comes out in December, and so we're very excited about it.
That's awesome. Congrats to that. That's really cool.
And music-wise, what are you working on?
Right now we have a new CD out, and right now we're kind of promoting Thank God for the Working Man.
Yeah.
And I wrote that just about, ranchers and farmers and military people and everybody that works so hard all week long.
Yeah.
You go to these bars, you play every weekend. It's like, a lot of musicians kind of look at it like, they're going out there and they're playing these bar gigs or whatever and doing these things. But I look at it like everybody kind of works so hard all week and they come out for the weekends to let loose. And that's what that song's about. It's for all those people that work so hard all week long and don't,
that do real
it's time for us to work on the weekends.
That do more than like sitting behind a TV counter or playing a guitar.
Right, exactly.
People have real jobs.
So that's what we're out promoting right now. We got a lot of really cool shows coming up. We're at Whitewater.
So when are you at Whitewater?
Every Wednesday in the month of July. So I'm pretty pumped about that.
And you're opening for Pat Green coming up too.
Pat Green at the Black Hawk Casino with Kyle Park and Back Road Anthem. Okay. And that's going to be so much fun. It's July 11th, and we got to give a big shout out to Joe Burris out there for hooking us up with that gig.
Joe's the man.
Oh, dude, you got to like him. Joe, great guy.
Yeah, Joe's
He's like one of my favorites.
Joe.
So.
Fantastic. So Black Hawk Casino, and then right now we have a great giveaway. We have 2 CDs and 2 signed photos to go right now to the 3rd and 4th callers. Give us a call at 405-470-0993. Again, that's 470-0993. Good luck.
Yeah,
thanks
so
much.
We'll hear some of you guys here in just a few minutes. Hang right there. It's coming up here next. We're getting out the chips. We're making salsa with our chef, Mark Dunham. It's coming up next.
What can you potentially achieve with You Build It? How about saving over $55 a square foot or more than 40%? Results vary, but they did it. Can you? Find out at youbuildit.com.
There once were two sisters who were alike in almost every way. They each had a nice family, lived in a nice house, and had internet service, which they used to download music, shop, and stream videos. Everything was the same, except one of them had AT&T U-verse high-speed internet and only paid $14.95 per month.
Excuse me? She's only paying how much?
$14.95 per month. And now with even faster internet for the same great price.
Oh, and it's really reliable. We like it more than our old cable internet.
Plus, with U-verse high-speed internet, they can connect their Wi-Fi devices to their Wi-Fi gateway and save on mobile data usage at home.
Okay, well, we're switching to AT&T, so everything is the same.
Well, almost. But then she also got AT&T U-verse high-speed internet, and everyone was happy. Get high-speed internet, just $14.95 a month for 12 months with qualifying service and a 1-year price guarantee. Call an AT&T expert and switch today.
I remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
That changed my life.
At that moment, it hit me. This is why I joined the Guard. We're soldiers, always ready to protect our country. But we've also got communities. Family, friends, neighbors who count on us. I couldn't believe it. I just saved a life to somebody from my hometown.
See what it means to be a citizen soldier at NationalGuard.com.
Why use You Build It to remodel your home? Again, it's your dream, it's your money, it's your home. So you remodel it. YouBuildIt.com.
Your home's in your hands. You build it.
Welcome back. We're in the kitchen now with Mark Dunham of Francis Tuttle, and we are making salsa guajillo. I'm very excited about this.
Are you?
Did I say that correctly?
You did.
You said that well.
You put some energy. Some energy.
Guajillo.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
You got to say it with a little
Guajillo,
enthusiasm.
yeah.
There you go.
Especially with that, with your hands turned
Yeah.
up. And you have to, up
There you go.
There you go.
That was more Italian.
That's more Italian. Italiano, yeah. But this is,
Okay.
yeah. Guajillo.
Okay, so what is guajillo? What is the difference between that and salsa?
Well,
that
so
we're used to?
they're all the same. I mean, salsa is just a general word for that sauce,
Yeah.
right? Guajillos are a chili.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Widely used in Mexico and other parts of the country, Southwest. But the main difference with this salsa, and the reason I wanted to do it is because everybody's going to have their 4th of July cookout, right?
Right.
So salsa typically in this part of the country is one of those things that people go to as a condiment.
Mm-hmm.
We want to do something a little bit different other than tomato-based.
Okay.
So in Mexico and in many parts of Mexico, rather than being tomato-based, they're tomatillo-based.
Okay.
Now, what's a tomatillo?
Tomatillo is actually, it's part of the same, the nightshade family, right? But it's closer, it's more closely related to a gooseberry than it is a tomato.
All right.
I've never seen a gooseberry.
Yeah, I don't know if I know what gooseberries are either.
It's typically more sour than a tomato.
Yeah.
But it's widely grown in Mexico.
Okay.
Interesting.
This looks wrong. I
It
mean, when
looks
you look
wrong.
at it, when you first look at it, you go,
it's a little burned.
That's
Yeah.
wrong.
I was told, I would be told that I burned everything.
But this is so right.
Okay.
This is on purpose, charring all these ingredients. Again, it's a technique from Mexico of putting a real hard char on the ingredients to impart a real depth of flavor, to change the texture of the tomatillos, to make them seem more concentrated, a little bit less acidic.
Okay.
So you can
how do you
roast. You
char
can do
them?
that. You can do them on the grill. You can do them in
Okay.
the oven. You can do them under a broiler. You can do them on a flat top. You can do them a variety of ways, just as long as they get real char.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, if you just want to take all this stuff except for, just put one of the onions in. So peel
In the
off this
blender?
outer. Yep. Peel off this outer layer of skin.
Okay.
And I've already got a garlic clove peeled there for you.
I love that charred sounds way better than burned.
Well, you can
Yeah,
you can call
I'm
it
just-
burned.
I'm
I mean,
gonna
if
say
it's
that now.
intentionally done like this.
I charred it, babe. It's all right.
Yeah, there
Well,
you
you
go.
but you have to have some intention behind it. You can't just forget. You can't just forget about it.
You know,
Put the garlic in.
I'm
Yes.
married. I could just pretend that was my intention. That's pretty much half a marriage.
Well, you already
That's
got your
what I meant to
well,
do.
see, the AARP card is
There
there
you
on
go.
purpose.
No.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Okay, nicely played.
That's right. I can't believe they've sent that to me. I guess that's the
Okay.
way I act.
So 2 cloves.
Peel it, 2 cloves. Okay.
2 cloves of garlic. whole.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got that stuff in now. All
Okay.
we have to do, these chilies were toasted on a flat top for about 20 seconds a piece after the seeds and veins were removed.
Now, do these have heat to them?
They have a little bit.
Okay.
Guajillos are typically fairly mild.
And then
Depending on the dried chili, they get hotter. So if
Okay.
you,
Okay.
a Oaxacan pasilla from the state of Oaxaca is really spicy. Chipotle is really spicy, but there are certain chilies that are not. And that's the difference. This is not a tomato-based salsa. That's why it's a little bit different.
Okay.
It's typically what people eat in Mexico as opposed to tomato-based salsas.
Now, do you get this in Mexican restaurants, or?
Depending on which ones you go to.
You go to a good, authentic one?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, and sometimes they cater to the clientele,
yeah.
which most of the clientele around here. Put the cilantro in.
Oh, all of it, or just
there you go.
All of it?
Yep, and put a little bit of water in.
You need some of this salt?
Yeah, you go ahead. And pretty assertively. No. Many pinches.
Many pinches, like a
but
handful?
Don't dump the whole thing.
Right.
One more of those.
One more. Well, man, that is a lot of salt. You don't mind any being on the counter, do you? There you go. There's one more.
Well, that's okay.
It's not our counter.
Which
just
one?
Going to,
just on?
Yep.
Just on.
Just on.
Well, there's different settings.
Now,
we have such hard times with blenders.
I
You'd
know.
think we'd be pros at it.
Depending on the consistency, we're going to have to add a little more water.
Okay.
And this is going to need just a touch more water. And especially because tomatillos tend to congeal when they're cold. So you're going to want to have this probably a little thinner than it makes sense in your mind.
Okay.
Because once it gets cold, it'll get really tight. And if it does get really tight while it's in the refrigerator, you just pull it out, add a touch of water, thin it back down, and it's fine.
Okay.
Now this is starting to look familiar. Now I have had this quite often.
Well, one of the reasons why I like this particular salsa is the guajillos impart a really beautiful red brick flavor. Oh, I'm sorry, flavor. Red brick color to it. Made 0 sense whatsoever. That's okay.
Good.
See, and a true chef always tastes it, right? Before they send it out.
Yes. Well, yeah, it's like not practicing your music and then playing it for somebody.
Well, that's true.
And then expecting, so you got to taste.
All right, so a little more water.
Now, did you put the chilies in on the stove and soak them?
Those soaked in water, in hot water for 15 minutes. So they get toasted for about a minute, then they soak in hot water for about 15 minutes, and they rehydrate.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then they're blendable. And you just pour it into that ramekin.
There you go, a ramekin.
Okay. Yep.
Ramekin.
I call it a
Seriously,
pot.
with the paper towel?
What the?
You don't check your dishes before you?
Okay,
Why is there a paper towel in there?
Not fried chicken. Come on. Okay.
Just pour it in there and serve it with chips, and you're good to go.
See, if we were in a rush, we probably would have served it that way.
I thought that was for real. I was like, well, this is embarrassing. But he did it, of course, on purpose.
Now,
the entire band looked my direction right when that
when
story came up. They were like investigating my tabletop and being like, is he legit?
Like you're at KFC breading chicken.
Yeah,
please.
So right when they turned, I was,
not my fault.
That's funny.
That is beautiful.
Isn't it pretty?
So do you find guajillos just at a regular store? Or do you have to go to a Mexican store?
No, you can pretty much go to any grocery store at this point and find bag guajillos, usually in like 8-ounce packages or pound packages. If you go to stores in the south side of Oklahoma City, which I tend to do, like on 29th and 25th, you'll find literally whole barrels full where you just buy them by the pound.
Okay,
because
wow.
Obviously, they use them a lot. So it's very mild, but it's got a very distinct flavor.
Man, you weren't messing
I
around.
Did. That's really good.
Is it good?
It's warm, yeah.
You taste the acid, and then all that acid comes from the tomatillos. There's no lime juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
When Drew points at it, he's like,
That is awesome. Sorry, Tostitos, I will not be eating your salsa anymore.
That's funny.
I'm going to make my own.
There you go.
That's
Simple.
awesome. Thank you so much.
It's a nice change up for 4th of July.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Thanks,
We're going to
Mark.
impress some people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, coming up, we've got more music ahead from the Jason Young Band. Keep it right here.
Then I turned and walked away with a smile upon.
We get it. You're busy. Work, kids, life, and you need a car to get everyone everywhere they need to go. The last thing you need is to come to a dealership and fill out paperwork. And what about explaining your bad credit situation again and again? Now you don't have to. Just go to thekeyonline.com and complete your application from home. It usually takes about 15 minutes. Once approved, you can pick your vehicle from our online inventory and we'll have it waiting for you. The Key. Cars, loans, life.
Have you or someone you know developed serious complications from surgery using a transvaginal mesh? The FDA recently issued a warning that transvaginal mesh can cause serious side effects and complications, such as additional surgery, perforations, infection, bleeding, vaginal scarring, and mesh erosion or disintegration. If you've had complications from transvaginal mesh or a pelvic mesh device, commonly called a bladder sling, and needed a revision, repair, or removal, you may qualify for significant compensation. If you or a loved one has developed any of these dangerous side effects, call the number on your screen right now for a free consultation. Over 30,000 severe complications have been recorded, and so far there have been 2 jury verdicts totaling more than $15 million for injured victims. Our network of experienced lawyers are ready to help fight for you. For a free, no-charge evaluation to see if you qualify, call Parlman Law Firm now. You won't pay a thing until your case is settled. Call Parlman Law Firm today and get the relief you deserve.
Do I have to go to the tailor?
Yes, it's like a living history museum. They only use candles, and they probably make their own clothes.
Paul, that's not true.
Well, they don't have Cox high-speed internet, Contour, or Cox digital telephone. They shun technology.
You don't know that.
Oh, and we shouldn't check our Cox Home Security app in front of them. They'll think we're warlocks. Hannah, you ready to hear someone play the lute?
Get a Cox bundle with the fastest in-home Wi-Fi starting at $79.99 a month with free Pro install, including Wi-Fi setup and support.
Ah, see that smoke signal? That's an email.
What are they saying?
Probably laughing out loud.
Switch today. Prices start at $79.99 a month. Add Cox Home Security and get installed for as low as $49.
So they have discovered fire.
Get the Cox bundle starting at $79.99 a month with free Pro install, including Wi-Fi setup and support. Add Cox Home Security and get installed for as low as $49. Call Cox today to get the fastest in-home Wi-Fi.
Doug's going back to high school, and he's creating havoc.
We're going to win this game. You know what Roosevelt can kiss? They can kiss this!
God's sakes, Evan. Pull your pants up.
Next, King of Queens.
When you pull your pants down when you're a little kid, it's cute. When you're approaching 40, it's stupid.
Tonight at 10 on KSBI 52.
Welcome back to Oklahoma Live. Well, you know, there is a big task that the governor is asking her to help us with, naming her new puppy.
Oh my gosh, what are we going to do? The governor's got a new puppy, Mary Fallon, of course, and her husband, Wade. There you see it, eating shoes already. Well, they need a name for the new puppy, and so it's up to all of us to go to the Governor Mary Fallon Facebook page and vote for the name of our new puppy.
I think it's adorable.
I say ours because she's our governor, and I consider everything she owns mine.
There you
go.
Hey,
the puppy is mine as well. There it is, tearing apart what everybody is saying, some important documents.
Nice.
But you can go and vote, and I got to say, if you want to laugh, just go look at some of the names that people have suggested.
We can't even say them on the air, a lot of them.
They are obviously not editing the Governor Mary Fallon Facebook page today.
Nope, not so much.
It is a fascinating read.
Yes. What would you name the dog?
I don't know. I really don't want to get in any trouble right now, so I'm just going to
All right.
say, what do you want to name
we each
it?
had our picks before the show, but I don't know. How about something, you know, like that relates to the state of Oklahoma?
Yeah, well, that would be good.
You know, like, you know, do the traditional thunder, rumble, that sort of thing?
No more boomers and sooners. There are enough boomer and sooner dogs in this state. We got to name it something different than that.
I'm gonna have to think on it.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
But really, like every dog that I know is named Boomer or Sooner.
Really?
So yeah.
I know a lot of people who have a dog named Abby. I know more people who have dogs named Abby than I know girls named Abby.
Really?
And I have a little bit of a problem with that.
They're big fans of yours.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's it.
They're big fans.
Yes, they named their dog after me. That's
okay, Drew. I don't mind. I want somebody to name it Drew. Let's name that dog Drew.
The dog can be Drew.
That would be the cleanest name on the Facebook page,
Baby
actually.
Drew. Yeah, absolutely.
The most serious one.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, we got to move to our video because I have been told by our director, Caleb, this is the weirdest video I have ever sent him.
It's pretty weird.
Which is
pretty weird.
saying a lot.
And this is a very talented guy we're about to see.
Yeah, because, you know, I always hear women complain about trying to squeeze into their tight jeans, and how do I do it?
The skinny jeans.
The skinny jeans.
Let's be fair. Not
okay,
just
not
tight jeans.
Yeah.
The skinny jeans.
Well,
they're meant to, you know, form around the legs, so they are very tight.
We got a new way to do it, though.
Yeah.
And leave it up to a man to show us how to do it. With no hands. Take a look. 30 seconds.
That's
all
a
it took.
talented guy, yeah.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think I have a little bit more junk in the trunk than that guy does. I can't do that.
And you always see like the funny videos of women like struggling, and they've got wrenches and stuff, and they're trying to get the zipper. Have you ever seen those?
No.
Yes, it's always the big joke. That guy, no hands, 30 seconds,
gosh,
done.
That's hilarious.
There you go,
or
ladies.
like, the worst thing is whenever you get them out of the dryer and they're so like they've shrunk, a lot shrank or whatever the word is. Anyways, you like put them on, you have to like do squats as you're putting them on and stuff. You get a full-on workout before you get your jeans on.
I know, isn't that amazing? And I say girls, but you know, there are a lot of guys out there that wear skinny jeans too.
Yeah, which
is weird.
Yeah. It's a little weird. Full on.
It is.
Well, the guys who don't wear skinny jeans are on our live stage. So let's throw it over to the live stage now for a performance by the Jason Young Band.
The minutes they keep flying by, pressed out and lost. I'll just keep waiting until I fall asleep. I find myself dreaming how wistful I could be. I'll go on wasting time. I'll burn through these memories, clutter in my mind. I'll keep on pushing on this deep down inside. What has become less of my life? I'll go on wasting time. It's turned into hours and hours and days. My life is like a never-ending ocean with never-ending waves. You know how I like to see your face again, but that's a dream I'll dream time and time again. I'll go on wasting time. I'll burn through these memories, clutter in my mind. I'll keep on pushing on this deep down inside. What has become less of my life? I'll go on wasting time. I'll go on wasting time. I'll burn through these memories.
by the Jason Young Band. Well, coming up, it's another edition of Drew versus Sports.
Yeah, it's called Pickleball. It's sweeping the state, and I'll show you how to play next.
You've always been a hard worker. You've always paid your Social Security. But now you can't work because of an injury, illness, or disease. You can receive disability benefits for conditions such as cancer, depression, spinal injury, diabetes, and more, regardless of your age. I'm John Colbert. If you've been denied disability benefits, call me. Get Colbert. Get it done. 1-800-237-7200.
Oh, man.
Don't look good.
Yeah, looks like it's both.
2 tires. Shoot, that'll set you back $400.
Yeah, $400 I don't have. Just what I don't need.
What up, Joe?
Hey, Joe.
You mean CashNetUSA.com, man.
CashNetUSA.com.
Man, I believe this is what you do need. It's safe and simple.
Says here you can complete the application in minutes.
I'll take it from here. Complete the application in minutes, and if approved, you may get the money you need as soon as tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Thanks,
CashNetUSA.com. Man.
Yeah.
It's actually my cell phone. I need that to make calls.
Sure, no, I get it.
Call now at 800-620-1963 and save 25% as a new customer with promo code TV234.
Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
Joe, just use the gate. We won't judge.
Ingalls Shipbuilding is hiring electricians, structural welders, machinists, ship fitters, pipe fitters, and pipe welders in our Pascagoula, Mississippi site. Signing bonuses available for pipe welders only. Positions are union represented. Come build your career with Ingalls Shipbuilding. Go to www.huntingtoningalls.com/careers or call 888-935-1507.
Does being over 40 make you feel like half the man you used to be? Introducing Ageless Male, a life-changing supplement for men.
Tested to help increase testosterone levels.
You'll notice a boost in your energy levels. Workouts work, sex life improves. It's like a light switch goes on.
Why not increase your testosterone? Get Ageless Male now, risk-free. Call 1-800-729-1136. That's 1-800-729-1136.
You could be the next contestant on Wild Card, KSBI's fast-paced, fun local game show. We're looking for people who aren't afraid to let their personality shine. Auditions will be held July 12th and July 26th.
5 o'clock Wild Card.
Woo!
Good choice here.
To sign up, go to KSBITV.com. Watch Wild Card weeknights at 6:30 and midnight only on MyKSBI.
Doug's going back to high school, and he's creating havoc.
We're going to win this game. You know what Roosevelt can kiss? They can kiss this.
God's sakes, Evan. Pull your pants up.
Next, King of Queens.
Pull your pants down when you're a little kid. It's cute. When you're approaching 40, it's stupid.
Tonight at 10 on KSBI 52.
Welcome back. Well, you know, our friend Ed Murray was out at the zoo all during May. He was checking out stingrays, sea lions, apes, all kinds of stuff. Had a great time there at the Oklahoma City Zoo. Now in July, he is at Tiger Safari.
He's going to do a great job. All July we'll be showing him. He's with Bill Meadows, who comes on our show quite a bit, hanging out with tiger cubs, snakes, giant turtles, which I hope he rides a turtle, so much more. All you got to do is keep watching, and you will see Ed Murray and Bill from Tiger Safari hanging out all summer long.
Oh, I can't wait.
I know.
I love when Ed does a great job with the animals.
He really does.
You know?
He was right in there with the stingrays, remember?
Yeah.
I mean, that was impressive. And he just was wearing his slacks, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah. He always looks like the dapper Ed Murray we like.
Come on, Ed, ride a turtle. That's all I'm asking. Just ride a turtle.
Ride a turtle. Ride a turtle.
Yeah. Well, there's a new sport, and it's called pickleball.
Okay,
now,
I've heard of it.
It's not new because I remember playing it when I was very, very young, but it really is becoming a big sport for adults now.
Making a comeback.
And we have the Oklahoma City Pickleball Club here now.
Okay.
A lot of people are getting involved, so I decided to go out and see what it was all about, see if I could maybe win a couple matches, and really just make a fool out of myself is what I usually do. So here I am. Take a look. This is pickleball. How do you describe pickleball to people? Is it a cross between badminton, tennis, and racquetball?
Ping pong too. It's like ping pong on steroids.
Okay.
Because you can really get this going so fast. The noise is wonderful, and then it's fast, deep, back and forth, tap, 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 tap. Or it can be more of a social sport where you're just trying to get it over the net, just trying to have some fun with friends. But a lot of us here and today are outstanding players.
I grew up playing pickleball. This sounds really weird, but in Illinois public schools, we play it during gym class.
Yes.
But it's back. It was never like a sport where there was a club. When did this all start here?
Well, it started in 1965, the first run of the game. But here in Oklahoma City, about 4 or 5 years ago, with a small group of people. And within this last year, we've grown to over about 240 players, and we play around the city.
So are we going to do 2-on-2? Are you and I going one-on-one? You tell me what you want to do.
Well, what we do, I think the best way to do this, the reason you can play singles, it's just that we're limited on courts.
Yeah.
Today we have the one court, and we have several great players here, so I think we'll do 4.
Okay.
So how about you and I against 2 over here?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's get some people introduced to pickleball.
Come to me. Come up to me. There you go. Yes. Yes. That's right. Yeah. Oh. Very good. Very good.
See, I'll play the net the whole time. For second serve.
Yes. Okay.
Ooh, that was out.
That's out.
Boy, it was close, though.
It was very close.
I saw some dust to come up, I swear.
Okay. All right, you're back with me, Drew, because we're serving.
Oh, yeah. The rules, I have a hard time.
I know, it's that double bounce.
But it's the enthusiasm that's here.
Oh, deadly serve. Oh, Brad. Yeah. Stinker, he went to the backside.
Coke, red, hot dog.
We call that...
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
That is some impressive work you did out there.
We got to slow down the whiff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Our camera guy, Matt, was in charge of that. I think I've upset him because he slowed down my whiff.
That's
made sure that made it in. But it really is.
Yeah.
It is a blast. And you can see what's great about pickleball is all ages play. And so they even have a 90-year-old that gets out there and plays. And I got to say, he's got some skills. They can put spin on the ball. In English, it really is. It's just a lot of fun.
That's fantastic. I noticed you were out there with some ladies.
I was, yeah. It was me and the 3 ladies.
That's awesome.
I know, right? And I was the worst one on the court.
That's hilarious. Sounds all right.
You know what?
Just kidding. You did a great job.
It was a lot of fun.
I'm not very coordinated, so I don't think you'd be very good.
I'm going to start going back because it really did. It brought back a lot of memories. And like I said, there's no stress. They just have a good time.
Yeah.
I started talking trash, and apparently talking trash is not part of pickleball.
You can't talk trash.
No.
None of that. None of that. No. That's awesome. Well, coming up, we're going to talk about a blog series called So You're Married. Now what? We'll tell you about it next.
We work the mills, drive the rigs, farm the land, we teach our kids. It's all
Around here, it's my job to make sure a particular VIP gets everything she wants. So naturally, I ordered AT&T U-verse. So while she's getting her beauty sleep, I can record up to 4 different shows at once with the Total Home DVR and play them back for her in any room. She doesn't like the red ones.
Call now to get AT&T U-verse for just $19 per month with qualifying bundles. And keep that same great price for 2 years guaranteed. Plus, get a Total Home DVR included for life.
And with the reliable U-verse network, nothing interferes with her favorite shows, which is great, because she does not like surprises.
Get AT&T U-verse for just $19 per month with qualifying bundles. And keep that same great price for 2 years guaranteed. Call an AT&T expert now to switch.
Plus, with a price guarantee, we get all these great features at the same low price for 2 years. She should grow out of this stage by then, right? Hey, what do you want to watch?
Uh-oh, you're behind the wheel and the sun is so bright you're blinded by the light. Your visor doesn't stop it, so you dare to drive right into the glare. Stop blinding sun and dangerous glare with EasyView XT, the amazing fast flip-down glare blocker that blocks sun glare in a split second. Just slide EasyView XT onto any visor and that's it. EasyView XT is made of clear acrylic that you can see right through, with a perfect tint to diffuse light and glare. With late afternoon glare, you can't see what's ahead. But with EasyView XT, you'll be amazed at what you'll see instead. It even reduces glare from oncoming headlights at night. Get the EasyView XT glare blockers for just $10. Order right now and we'll double the offer and send a second EasyView XT for the passenger side. Then it's yours free. Just pay separate processing and handling. You get 2 EasyView XT glare blockers, a $30 value for just $10. Here's how to order.
To order, call 1-804-479-5513. That's 1-804-479-5513 or go to easyviewxt.com. Order now.
The bond between mother and baby is magical, especially when mom is breastfeeding and has a supportive workplace. Breastfeeding moms are more productive and take fewer sick days, so it makes great business sense to support moms. With flexible break times and private spaces to pump, a little support and understanding can make all the difference. Best for moms, best for babies, best for business. Support breastfeeding. It's worth it.
Welcome back. It's time for weather with KSBI meteorologist Edward St. Pé.
Thank you, Abby and Drew. Let's take a look. Frontal system sliding in, with it some scattered showers, and you can see the fronts right over us. High pressure building in behind it, so a nice 4th of July upcoming. But in the meantime, showers, scattered thunderstorms, 60% tonight, low 67. And then for tomorrow, clearing out, northerly winds behind the front, a few scattered showers, but partly sunny skies emerging, high 88 degrees. Then generally sunny Thursday, mostly sunny Friday through Sunday.
We are back with Catherine Mazaheri from Mazaheri Law Firm, and you've got an informational blog that's great for newlyweds and about what happens after you get married. By the way, congratulations. You got married over Memorial Day weekend.
I did.
So that is great news.
It's great news, and it's great news for brides. Brides are basically going to learn a lot from our blog, everything that they may need to know for after they get married.
Okay.
So any legal forms that may need to be changed, how to effectively go ahead and, excuse me, change your Social Security card, change your license, some of the little things that people don't think about after they get married and after they change their name.
There's a lot of busy work to have to be done, and I mean a lot that goes into just changing your name and getting all that stuff done. So it's nice to have someone lead you through the process.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And so yes, our blog contains all kinds of information to help out that bride that basically wants to have smooth sailing through the next few weeks of her life and future, let's say.
How soon after you get married do you need to go get your Social Security card and everything changed?
Well, you don't have to get it done immediately, but you definitely want to go to the courthouse and file your marriage license within 10 days. Or if you're planning on going on a honeymoon, you can send that right in. And basically, they'll send you back all of the forms that you need. If you need, for example, I would recommend getting 5 certified copies of anything that you need, because you're going to have to go to the Social Security office. You're going to have to go get your driver's license changed. You're going to need $20 to do that. So if you're going to send it in, plan on $2 per copy. And so you'll have to send a check in as well.
Now, I didn't know because I didn't do it, but my wife did. What goes and is involved in changing your name? So taking the last name, what do you have to do for that?
Taking the last name, first of all, that's, you know, it's not a requirement.
Right.
That's a personal decision that you have to make. You know, I own my own business, and I had to make that decision as well. Do I go ahead and change my last name fully? Do I hyphenate it? I decided to hyphenate my last name. On your marriage certificate, you want to make sure and actually sign with your new last name. So you want to make sure and practice signing the new name, so that when you go there and sign it, you have your new last name, because you're going to have to not just sign it there, you're going to have to go to the Social Security office. Again, sign a form. Driver's license, you'll have to do that. And just plan on, waiting quite a bit of time because any of those state agencies, everybody is in line to do something. So take your time.
Now, where can people go find your blog and find all this different information out?
Mazaharilawfirm.com. If you can also find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. We're always posting new and informative information, things that relate to current events, and new laws that are affecting people every day.
It's important to be able to keep up with that and have one place where you can go and find all that information. That's great. Thank you so much, Catherine. We appreciate it.
Thank
and
you
again,
for
congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
There's more fun ahead here on Oklahoma Live.
Yeah, music, dancing, laughter, and so much more. It's coming up after the break.
You're my love. I thank God you became a wife.
If they see the dinner's gonna be good, they'll want to eat it right away. And Country Crock stirs in easily to give mashed potatoes that rich, buttery flavor your family loves every time. Welcome to Crock Country.
Will new Twizzlers mix berry bites ever end their rivalry with new Jolly Rancher filled gummy bites? Not today. Bites, little greatness.
Mommy, I went potty. That's great, honey.
Where?
Life's bleachable moments need Clorox bleach.
You told us your #1 Olive Garden dishes. Now they're part of our 2 for $25 guest favorites. Get your all-time favorites like creamy chicken Alfredo, plus unlimited salad and breadsticks and dessert. 2 for $25 guest favorites at Olive Garden.
Now from L'Oreal, Mega Volume on top, Mega Volume on bottom, more open. My eyes are totally manga. New L'Oreal Miss Manga Mascara. With L'Oreal's first 360-degree Flexi Brush. Upper lashes are amplified, lower lashes are emphasized. Eyes are totally wide open. So manga. L'Oreal's biggest, most adorable eye look is born. New Miss Manga Mascara from L'Oreal Makeup Designer Paris. We're worth it.
Watch KSBI's new All-Oklahoma game show, Wild Card, weeknights at 6:30 p.m. Oklahoma host Ed Murray will deal you 5 nights a week of great fun and fast-paced trivia-based entertainment.
Category. Mike raises an eyebrow.
Best of all, Oklahoma contestants will be playing for big prizes from Bob Mills Furniture. Additional sponsors include Platt College, Old Germany Restaurant, and Hal Smith Restaurants. Then watch Wild Card weeknights at 6:30 only on My KSBI.
Something really fun down at State Fair Park. It's for kids ages 8 to 15. It's take part in the fair. It includes 3 classes and everything from making clay jewelry to watercolor painting, cooking, and crocheting, Drew.
Ooh, I get to learn how to crochet.
Yeah.
There is even a special class with Patrick Riley to make leather. That looks really awesome, but you got to register before July 7th. So hurry. Get to their website, okstatefair.com. That's okstatefair.com, and you can learn to crochet or make some leather or crochet leather.
There you go.
Why not
I
both?
like it.
Yeah, make yourself a belt.
A belt. Make yourself a belt.
Well, we got to throw it over to live stage one more time.
Here's the Jason Young Band. We'll see you tomorrow.
Moonlight shining on the skin. She's got her feet in the water. She's about to jump in. Now she's calling me over with her angel lights. She couldn't be hotter. This mama feels so right. Oh, 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 she's calling under my skin. Oh, oh, gonna die right in. Oh, oh, and her devilish eyes, well, it's easy to see. She's gonna be the devil in